the virtual manipulative we chose is a protractor that a student moves in order to measure angles, located on a website called Math Playground. This virtual manipulative matches the MTE 281 content from week 3 interior and exterior angle measurement. The student must move the virtual protractor so that the angle lines up with the 0 mark and accurately type in the degree measurement. The site will then tell the student what the actual measurement was and how close they were to being exactly correct. It tests the student's ability to choose the correct side to measure, whether it's obtuse or acute angle, and to correctly use a protractor even if they do not have one at home.
Okay, so this is our virtual manipulative. So this is the entry page, and it tells you right here, can you measure each angle within 1 degree? There are 10 angles to find. It tells you you need to line up one of the yellow arrows with the red line on the protractor. So right here, we have an obtuse angle. So you can line the red line up with that yellow arrow, or you can do this one. Using this yellow arrow, you read the numbers that are on the outside of the protractor, and when we use this one, you read the numbers on the inside. So right here, we would measure out this direction, and here we see it lines up about 120, so we type that in, press the little arrow, and it told me that the actual angle was 119 degrees. I put 120, so I was 1 degree off, and they gave me credit. Here again, we line it up. We read the inside number on this side, 0 all the way up. That's about 50. Again, we type it in, press the arrow, and it tells me that the actual angle was 49 degrees and that I typed 50, again giving me credit because I was only 1 degree off.
One advantage of this tool is that it's a free online program, so the child would not need to purchase a protractor for at-home use. Also, if the class is primarily online based, it would be easy to switch between tabs to do their homework rather than using a sheet of paper and a physical protractor. It also shows the students' progress and how many they completed correctly out of how many they attempted, which is helpful in grading homework and assessing if a student is understanding. One disadvantage of this tool is that the manipulative can only be used for one thing, so it's not very versatile. It's a great way for a student to practice measuring angles with a protractor, but it does not put it in a real-life perspective. It also does not give examples of how we would need to use this tool in a math problem.
Hi, I'm Megan. So the concept that this has to do with is for 4th grade. After students are introduced to points, lines, segments, rays, then they get introduced to angles, which is the standard 4.md.c. Specifically, the angle measurement standard is 4.mc.c.6. And it states the student must be able to accurately measure angles with a whole number degree using a protractor. So this manipulative addresses the concept of data and measurement. It enforces accuracy because you can only be 1 degree off in order to get the answer correct. In addition to using this manipulative, students should obviously still be using a physical protractor because there are things about a physical protractor that are different from this virtual one. One being that it's pretty easy to measure on the virtual one. Using a physical one, it can be a lot harder, and as we've learned in this course, measurement is not always 100% accurate. And so that's something that you should obviously emphasize to the students that yes, it's good to use a protractor to measure, but it's not always going to be accurate.